Even if the person that you didn't back wins the primary and goes on to win the election because they're in a safe district that is going to go to your party no matter what, you let that motherfucker know that, hey, bro, you might have won. You might have won the seat because, you won the primary, but we're watching your ass. And our preferred guy person didn't win, but we're going to continue to back this person. So that means you got two choices. You either going to reach out to that person and combine forces and implement some of the stuff that they want in order to build a bigger coalition, or you continue to ignore what we want, and the next primary comes up, we're gonna do everything in our power to get you out of there. We'll build the army little by little. So you might survive an election or two, but that next election, you ain't gonna be guaranteed to get that seat back. It won't be a guarantee, I tell you that. So, and that's how you hold them accountable. The primaries, you hold these motherfuckers accountable. Even if they win their seat, they got to know that the next time around they could be voted out. Because there's no fucking reason why a person who is serving a district that's unopposed for like 40 years can continue to get reelected when they don't pass any major legislation. They don't do nothing. And they're living off of the one thing they did fucking 30 years ago. They're still living off of that. There's no reason why that person can continue to win their seat unless voters wake the fuck up and start holding those elected officials accountable. You shouldn't be in Congress that long if you ain't did nothing. I'm sorry. I don't care what you did back in 1990. That was 1990. What have you done lately? What every person that has run for office that comes up for re-election should be challenged vigorously. They should be challenged. I don't care how long they've been in Congress. They need to be challenged in the primary. Yeah, if they come out the primary and in the general, obviously we'll support them because we don't want the other side to get elected. But in the primary, they need to go through a rigorous process. They need to show their work. What have you done in the last couple of years? What is your plans? What are you gonna do? I don't want to hear about what you did back in 1990. I don't want to hear about you. You marched with such and such. Who gives a shit? Great. Thank you for your service. Thank you for what you did back then. But who cares? What are you doing now? What are you doing now? And just because you're in a safe district that's gonna go to that party no matter what, that doesn't mean nothing. They need to be challenged all the way. That's what needs to happen. Don't be afraid. Challenge these motherfuckers. Make them prove. Make them work. And look, that'll make your party stronger because they know, oh shit, I got people back at home that's gonna hold me accountable. I got someone waiting right now that will come after me in the next election if I don't do what I need to do for the people back home. Because when you don't do that, what happens? These people sit back, they keep getting elected for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 terms, and they're only bound by the donors, not by the people who back at home, because they're not being challenged. No, the people should. There should be a We the People or the regular Joe PAC coalition that will challenge any person. Every primary they need to be challenged, even if they're doing a good job. Okay, you did well last year. You helped pass the bill last year. Big deal. Thank you. We appreciate the work you did. What are you planning to do next? What's your next plan? And they think they could just get by saying, oh, well, I put up a bill. I got some funding for a park, a dog park. I don't give a fuck. I was able to make sure we got extra spending so we could paint a building. I don't give a fuck. And what about healthcare? What about wages? What are you doing there? What about the economy? What are you advocating for? What have you done? What is your fight looking like? I don't want to hear what you did 6 months before the election. What are you doing since the day you get in DC to the next election? Because they'll hit you with this, they'll fool you with this, put out these videos and these statements like 6 months before the election or 6 months before primary. Oh, look, well, this is what I did. This is what I plan to do if we get back in office. No. No. You need to be working every 2 years. I need to see 2 years worth of work. Not the last 6 months of what you plan to do if we put you back in office. And talking about your challenger on the other side is not good enough. Because you may not make it to the general if you don't show us your work. We may replace you with someone who's waiting. That's why you got to build out the bench. Build your bench out so when that person doesn't deliver, next, they'll deliver. Right? That's what you got to do. Fuck all that trying to live off of what you did back in the 1990s. Don't give a shit.